Hey guys, this is Luke again, and welcome back to another Ninjago video today. Now this is another top 5 video. I haven't done these in a while, so let's return with a bang. And on this top 5, and it's obviously Ninjago related, is the top 5 worst elements in the entire show. Now, not all elements are good. Some are kind of bad. And I'll explain why these 5 elements I chose were bad. Either due to being something about the user, the element itself, or it just doesn't really feel like an element and more like something else entirely. With that being said, let's get on with the video. Number 5, you have speed. Speed is obviously Speed is currently held by the current Master of Speed, Griffin Turner. Now, while I do love him as a character, Speed doesn't really feel like an element. It really feels more or less like a power-up and not like an actual element itself. Because by that logic, Sonic the Hedgehog would be a current Master of Speed. And to be honest, it just doesn't feel like an element. It really feels like a power-up. A really supersonic speed. And you would... Another inclusion on the list would be the Flash, or something like that. Or Kid Flash, whatever. But yeah, speed does not feel like an element at all. No offense to Griffin Turner, but I really love Griffin Turner as a character, so no problem with the user, but I have a problem with the element itself, and that is, it just overall doesn't feel like an element. Now, this same problem goes into our my number 4 entry. It's kind of a shocker. Golden Power. Now, a lot of people love this element, and I could definitely see why. It's golden, obviously. It's very powerful. It defeated the Overlord. But, like with speed, it's not really an element to me. It feels more like a power-up to energy. It feels like there's multiple stages of the same element, and I feel like this is the highest tier energy can get, and that is Golden Power, which is very cool looking. It is, believe it or not. It's very cool looking. But the reason I put this above speed, simply because it's more powerful and it's more well known than speed. More well known in the Ninjago community than speed. And it's more powerful, as I said before. Overall, that makes the feeling of it not being an element a lot more cringy. But that's just on me. Number 3, we have water. Yeah, the Nia fans are gonna hate me after this. But water. I don't hate Nia as a character, so it's nothing with her. It's about the element. It's kind of overused in a lot of media. Whenever there's I know water is something we use to drink, and that's a virtual life necessity. But when you use this as an element, it's kind of overused. I mean, just as Avatar, which has fire, earth, water, and air, and I'm sure there's a lot of other shows that use water as like a fighting style and stuff like that. I'm sure there's a bunch more that I just don't know of, or that I don't know of, or can't name. And that's why it's on this list, because it's just overused. Now, the same thing goes with my number 2 entry, and I know, you're gonna hate me after this. Number 2, I put fire. But, water is overused, but fire is overused, is that times 100. There's so much to do with fire that I just cannot like it. I cannot like fire. Because it's so overused to the point where I just cannot like it. It's been done to death, as I would say. No, and all the Kai fans are gonna come to my house and burn me alive. And, by the way, it's not really a cool looking element. It doesn't really look cool when it's been seen over and over and over and over again. It's only cool the first time. And so, that really kills the element for me. But there's only one element that is much, much worse. gonna go rant mode with this element. So, for number 1, I chose Amber. Everything about this element I hate. From the name is so stupid. Why did you put Amber when you could have simply just said Absorption? Like, that's a better name right there. Second, it's the most broken element in the entire show. And it's somehow so OP. Oh my god. It's so broken that there's virtually no rules to how it goes. Therefore, we don't know if there's any limits to the actual element. And how OP it is, like, literally, it went toe-to-toe against Destruction and nearly won. That's how fucking OP Amber is. But you want to know the worst part? The worst part about this element? The current master of it is one of the most boring, monotonous, and just ugly characters that I have ever seen. I hate Skylar with all of my heart. How do people like this character? She's merely just there for Kai. And, like with Chen, she's only there for that season, and yeah, she was improved in Season 9. The voice acting wasn't that good in Season 4, but Season 9 changed a lot. But with that change came a heavy price. Her hotness. She was hot in Season 4, but Season 9, her face is so goddamn ugly! Just everything about the element was bad to me. I will never ever defend Absorption with my life. Thank God she doesn't appear all that much in the show. So the writers have some explaining to do with the rules and stuff with elements. And this goes to every single one. Not just Amber, but to all of the elements. But yeah, that is my list for the top 5 worst elements in the entire show. What are your guys' worst 5 elements? Tell me in the comments section below. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel by clicking on that red subscribe button, and click that notification bell to see every video that I will upload. And I'll see all you folks in the next video. Bye bye!